Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Erik here with the investment channel, guys. So today I'm going to show you how you can make money without selling your favorite stock. You probably guys already know what's my favorite stock right now, what's my biggest holding, which is Foresight FRSX. So that's what I'm going to be using as an example, okay? So right now, I think I hold a little bit over 8,000 shares with a market value of about 60 something thousand dollars, if I'm not mistaken. Which what I'm going to be talking about right now is covered calls. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. It's just kind of like the basics on how I'm going to be making this move, because it's I feel like, well, Foresight hasn't really had options for a long time, and I haven't really dabbled into it, but now I'm going to actually start doing it because, well, I don't mind holding Foresight. I don't mind holding it even if it goes down to $2. Even if it goes down up to, well, let's say $25, let's say. Okay, so here's my idea on this one. I basically can kind of guarantee cash. Okay, I can guarantee kind of like income just by holding all my shares. Okay, now there are risks in my case right here. You got to see that I do have a substantial amount of cash into Foresight, and one thing we got to see is that there are different ways of doing this without having a lot of money up front, but it's more riskier. So in my case, what's the worst that could happen? All right, my battery just died. All right, guys. So let me give you an example real quick. So let's go into my Foresight position. I'm gonna say trade options, and April 16th strike expiration date. Okay. So let's say I go ahead and say, okay, I wanna write a contract to sell to somebody, okay, at a $20 strike price and an expiration date of April 16th. So let's say I can go in there and it says right there on top 6,666 Foresight shares. I know that's a lot of sixes, which I'm thinking about bringing it up to 7,000. I didn't want to, but yeah, because 6 is just pretty cool. Now, so let's say I go ahead and I want to sell 66 contracts, okay, call contracts, so cover calls, at a limit price of 45 cents. So 45 cents times 100, which is 100 shares into each contract, will be equal to $45. So per contract is technically worth about, I can show you right there, $45. If I go ahead and sell it and say and write this contract and sell it for 45 cents, then I'm looking at a minimum credit of almost $3,000. So let's say I go ahead and add an additional 34 shares, and I'll be able to make 67 contracts instead. So I'm looking at a minimum credit of $3,015. Obviously, depending on the bid and the ask, and whenever like the stock price is open. If it opens up higher, then obviously it's gonna get closer, and I'll be able to get filled quicker. So $3,000, this money will go directly to my buying power. Okay, so that's money I can do whatever I want to. I can take it out. I can buy more shares. I could literally do anything. So what are the risks for me? So the thing about it is that I got into Foresight so early. Okay, I'm in the ones, and I have so much money. I don't have a lot, but you guys get it. Money into it that I can start writing out contracts. That's the thing about cover calls. You need to have at least 100 shares. Okay, there's different ways of doing this, by you actually like buying a contract that that has 100 shares, and that way you can write a cover call on it. But it's more riskier, and actually I'm not going to be doing that for now. But as you can see here, this is like a pretty good way. So what can happen? So let's say Foresight gets to $20, okay? Then unfortunately, and then they decide, and I get assigned, then I have to go ahead and sell my shares at $20. It would suck, to be honest. Like, I really don't want to sell at $20, but this is me kind of looking at it. It's like, yo, is it really gonna get to $20 in a month? I don't believe so, and because I don't believe so, I mean, it's not the listen. This thing can run up to 100% like nothing, especially on like really good news of like contracts with like big manufacturers. But I don't think it's gonna happen right now. It's gonna happen in the future, yes. But if I'm betting like that, I'll probably say, okay, so let me make $3,000 while I'm holding my shares, and by then, if it doesn't hit the strike price, and nobody's gonna really, because imagine you have it, and then expiration day it comes, and the stock is like at $12. Why would you exercise it? So no one's gonna really exercise it. And because they're not gonna exercise it, the contract will be voided. Okay, meaning that I'll still keep my shares. I already collected the premium, and I had nothing to lose. Now if the stock price goes down, okay, most it's even better for me, I guess, because well, no one's really gonna exercise it at $20. Okay, so it's kind of like, hey, if you do have a favorite stock that you have at least 100 shares on it, and then you believe that well, it's not gonna really go too crazy in like the next couple of months or so, that you could capitalize on it without selling any shares. And this is what I'm gonna start doing. Obviously, I'm not gonna go crazy with like 67 contracts like that, but this is something that I did want to show you guys, that it is possible, especially now that we have options with Foresight. I'm I'm new to like all the covered call and all the cash secure puts and stuff and things like that. I do understand them. I haven't really done them, just because well, I like just buying and holding. But now, why not try this? Because I feel like it's a good opportunity of generating some income. Imagine if I do this every month and we just have like a steady increase of price, then we could definitely make some few thousands of dollars every month. I mean, you don't have to have 6,000 shares to do this. You only need 100, and obviously the less shares you have, less contracts you're going to make. You're going to be able to write, and less money is going to come in. But still, you get the idea. But guys, that's pretty much it. Just basically showing you that there's like different ways of making money in the market, that you don't really have to sell your favorite stocks to make money. You could start by writing cover calls, as I showed you, and make some decent amount of money. Imagine if I do this every month, and obviously you will get assigned one day, so you gotta be ready to sell. Okay, I wouldn't want to sell at $20, but I bought it at dollar and some change, selling my shares at $20. You know, even though I really don't want to, if it happens, it happens. But I really don't think it's gonna happen, which is why I'm doing this. If they had like one for like $25, because that's when I plan on start selling, then I would just freaking do it. But it's a good way to try it out. I do, and I'll let you guys know how it goes if I do end up doing it. Because right now I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it, but it looks like a very good opportunity to start generating more income on the side. Guys, that's pretty much it. Again, thanks so much for watching my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and please subscribe and like and comment. Let me know if this helped. And if this didn't help, I know I just went pretty basic. I will make a very thorough video on this, between cover calls, cash secure puts. I can talk more about just regular calls and regular puts, and then we can talk about the wheel strategy. And then as well, there's a poor man cover call strategy as well. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.